that's the name of the game. Keep running, keep striving, maintain the same hunger, that fire, that burning desire. In this long run, I'm reaching higher now. Long run, yeah, a long game. Through the struggle, through the pain, I keep my eyes on the prize. Never lose sight in this marathon of life. I'm running through the night.
Here we are back again. What's up? What's up? What's up? Roll Tide, everybody. All that kind of stuff. Welcome back to part 2 of the evening version of the Long Run with Piano Man. I'm your man. I'm Piano Man. Y'all ought to know that by now. Y'all know that. What's up with you? Good evening. How's your day going? Happy Labor Day, if I haven't told you, even though we're going toward the end of the day. But happy Labor Day to you. I've just been chilling, and you know, for those of you that don't know, I'm making some changes, and you know, so I've been in here shelling peas. I'm a farm guy. I'm a farm guy. Yeah. Yep. I've been shelling peas, cutting okra, all that kind of stuff. So I've had a pretty cool day. I sure have. So let me go over here in the chat. Jones, what's up? Roll Tide, Clinton Howard. Twister, the Wind Walker, Roll Tide. Latoya, good evening, and Roll Tide. Huggy, what's up with you, my man? Good to see you. Kimberly, what's up, sissy? Roll Tide. Thank you, sissy, for coming. As always, Huggy, Joan, Big Dog Gotta Eat, my friend, representing those guys from Tennessee, those volunteers. What's up, man? Hey, Big Dog, did you see you all flipped the commitment from Auburn to Tennessee? Matter of fact, I will give you his name. Let me go over here. I will go over here. And I think it's right here. Let's get on down. Let's see. Okay. Recruiting news. Here we go. Get on down. Right quick. Big Dog. 4-star edge. Hezekiah Harris has flipped his commitment from Auburn to the University of Tennessee. He's 6'5", 230 edge from Huntsville. He's ranked as the number 19 edge in the class of 26, according to the On3 industry rankings. He's been committed to the Tigers since July of last year. So congratulations to you, Big Dog. Y'all snagged one. So, you know, Auburn lost one. What's up, Stephen Hicks? What's up with your Roll Tide, my brother? Nick Harden, Roll Tide. Roll Tide to you. Twister again. DSGB, my brother representing them dogs out of Georgia. I saw your dad this morning, DS, and man, I didn't get a chance to speak to him, but I thank him for coming and tell Dad I said, what's up, and thanks for coming. I didn't mean any disrespect, but trying to keep everything together and all that good stuff. But I appreciate him coming. Hopefully he can come back on and everything. Let me see. Chris Chapman, what up? You know, what's up, Chris? What the business is. You know what the business is. And I think that's going to be about it. What's up, Keith? What's up with you? And I think that's going to be about it for the time being until I go back to the. What's up, Jeff? Happy Labor Day to you and Roll Tide to you. All right. Well, let's go back to the bottom of the screen. Let's see. Linda P. She let us know. Linda P is in the house. What's up, Linda P? How was your flight? Y'all, Linda P she's on the move. She's a lady. What's up, Frankie K? What's up? Roll Tide. Linda, how was your flight, dear? You know I'm nosy. I'm nosy. I am nosy. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. What's up, Jermaine? The Crash Out King is here. Oh, Linda P, Linda P has fans, y'all. Linda P, can I be your manager? You got fans. Linda P has fans, y'all. Linda P has fans. Yeah, man. What's up, Frankie? Yeah, everybody speak to each other. Yeah, let's light this chat up, man. It's time, let's light this chat up. Let's light it on up, y'all. Yeah, let's fire up the chat. For those of you that are listening, looking, and lurking. Man, we got a lot of female fans. You got a lot of female fans for a football channel. Well, hey, there's a lot of football fans out there, female football fans out there, and I love it. I know you did. Linda, wait a minute. I went to pick up some. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you all. Let me tell you something. I just told you all I'm a farm guy, right? I love farming. I love the farm life, all that kind of stuff. Now, it is what it is. But so I went somewhere and I went and picked up some rabbits, right? Got some rabbits. And I had my tied shirt on, and the person said, they gave me the tomahawk chop, where were y'all at Saturday? I said, that's okay. I said, that's okay. Every so often the team they get us and everything. And then they had the nerve to tell me, they said, well, that's okay too, because I'm an Oregon Duck fan. I just burst out and started laughing. I said, y'all hadn't won anything, just one. You won one Big Ten championship, and that's about it, But anyway, I'm cool with it. But yeah, you got the side eye there, Linda. But that's okay. Let them side eye you. Let them side eye you all you want, all they want. You still wearing the winning thing, okay? Y'all, I'm not gonna tell you a lie. I'm not gonna tell you a word of a lie. Yeah, I hope we can get it right too. Big dog gotta eat. I hope we can. I really do. I hope we can. I really hope we can. Now I'm gonna go on record and say this. What's up, Mr. P? Yeah, go Dogs. I hear you, Mr. P. Mr. P, I was just telling DSG, man, please forgive me for not speaking this morning. Now, if I did, I don't remember, but please forgive me if I didn't. That's not my character. I was just trying to keep things going on our panel here and everything. But thank you for coming this morning, and thank you for being here again this evening. But I'm going to say something to you, Long Run Nation, and for those of you that hadn't hit the like button, please hit it. And all that kind of stuff, and I will be most appreciative of you and for you. I'm at this stage today, and I'm going to have to really, Linda P and Steven and Jeff, Mr. P, all y'all, I'm going to have to, it's almost like I'm in a, thank you, Kimberly, thank you, Sissy. It's almost like I'm in this, I hate to use this term, I'm in this drunken state to where I have to kind of go somewhere and sleep this off. I'm going to have to go somewhere and sleep it off. I really am. I'm going to have to go somewhere and really sleep this off. Had a good talk today with the 401k crew. Had a good chat today with the 401k crew, and I had to step out because that's when my farming stuff started happening. And when I got off the chat there, that's when I had to go get my rabbits and all that kind of stuff and get my peas and okra and everything, and just get to, and everything. And so I told you all this morning, if you wanted me to come back on and everything, if you wanted me to come back on, we come back on and we chat and this, that, and the third, and I'll thank you, Linda P. You know what, Linda P, I'm gonna put you on the big board. Because what Linda P said, I'm almost as a host. I hear you, Double A. Roll Tide. I'm almost as a host. I'm sort of not feeling it because I'm used to having something to say. I'm used to having answers. I'm used to, and then double A, we hadn't talked today, double A, and and a couple others I hadn't chatted with you today, and all that good stuff. But I fooled around and heard the press conferences today. And yeah, Jermaine, I've accepted and I've adjusted. But hearing the press conferences, y'all, and I haven't sent anything to Dwight because I didn't want to bug him with this, and plus I really hadn't had the time. It's almost like reliving it, Linda. You pinch yourself again to make sure that you're not dreaming. I'm with you, Linda P. I've had to pinch myself to make sure that I'm not dreaming. But when I heard this press conference today, it's like now, y'all. Piano Man, I'm with you, double A. You know, I stand with y'all. I stand with y'all. Hey, Gwen, roll tide. Roll tide. Hey, Gwen. I'm going to take me some numbing medicine. I'm going to go take me some more Wellbutrin. I'm going to have to go take me some more Bonanzapril for my blood pressure and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. Y'all, listen. I want y'all to hear Piano Man, and we're going to move on to North Carolina and TCU. But I just got some more stuff to, I just got some more stuff to say, y'all. I'm sorry. I just got some more. I'm sorry. We can, I'm not giving up. Lord knows I'm not Mr. P. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on my team. I will never do that. In the words of the old songster, I'd rather drink muddy water and sleep in a hollow log before I give up on my team. But double A, you are exactly right. It was like getting up at a funeral. I'm serious. She's right. I'm going to put it to you like this. What's up, George? Roll Tide. Roderick Duke, roll Tide. You got it. Thank you, Roderick. Thank you. I kind of said that this morning, and others have said it. Now, nobody's going to take you serious. I thought I was through, man. I thought I was through. I tried to put it behind me. But after the press conference, what's up, Anitra? You know what, Stephen? I'm almost at that point myself, sir, that I don't want to hear the coaches talk anymore. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean no disrespect. I mean no harm. What's up, Milton? Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Take it from Piano Man. If you want to hear, if you haven't had a good cry in a while, I want you to go and listen to Kane Womack's press conference. If you haven't had a good cry in a while, go. Go. If you haven't had one of those, like, oh my word, what did I just hear? Go listen to the press conference. Double A will back me up. What's up, G Bama for life? If you haven't, matter of fact, you can leave this right now. Go listen to the press conference right back, and then go listen to Kane Womack's press conference for today after practice or whatever it was they had. Okay, bad. Am I lying? Am I lying? That there made me. Stephen, am I lying? Double A, am I lying? It makes you want to just, it made me say like, huh? Like, are you serious? I'm not even, for those of you that have not seen it, I'm not going to tell you what he said. Jones, I think it was just unacceptable. But the interview today, y'all, I'm gonna get to North Carolina TCU in a minute. Yes, you know what, Mr. P, you said it. You said it. Yes, you did. Y'all, I forgot. I was on the show with Mr. P and DSG. Mr. P, one of the first things came out of his mouth. He said that game was going to be a trap game. He called it. He called it. He called it. He called it. And we fell into the trap. Chris Chapman, hold up. Wait a minute, bro. What you say? Hold up now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, boy. Y'all are Hey, Amber. What's up with you? Roll Tide. If I wasn't so solid, where Chris Chapman? Here we go. No, it's crazy. Like, are you joking? Y'all see, I'm not. Y'all see, Piano Man's not lying. When I heard it today, I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" And that's Kane Womack. To add insult to injury, I'm gonna say this real low, Amber. Go listen to Ryan Grubb's interview today. Go listen to his press conference. It might tell you everything you need to know. I'm talking to all times. And now back to regularly scheduled programming. If you haven't listened to those two, Big Dog, I'm just saying, man. Hey, Nick. I'm telling y'all, man. Chris. Hey, Patricia. All I can do is sit here and shake my head. And because I've been a Tide fan, and see, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. I take pride in it, man. I take pride in it because, see, I get lambasted. I get basted for being an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. I catch it on a daily basis. I catch it. I'm telling y'all, go. I'm not going to say a word. I'm getting ready to go read up. Get ready. We're going to read up on a little North Carolina TCU. And that's all we're going to talk about. But for those of you that have not heard the interview, I mean, you know what I'm saying, the press conference from today, now I have not even heard Coach DeBoer and don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to put what Double A said. I was trying to get it out my system, and I was doing all right until I heard those press conferences today. And now on particular shows that I've heard, Bama Nation is going slap off the deep end. Now, there are some who saying, don't throw in the towel yet, this, that, and the third. Nobody's throwing in the towel. It goes back to what everyone on here is even saying. Where's the effort? Where's the effort? Where's the passion? I'm going back on my rant. Where's the passion? Where is it? See, Anitra, now I'm still gonna support. Hey, LaQuasia, roll tide. Didn't mean not to speak, LaQuasia. I'm on a tear right now because I can't, I hope, but that's what people are talking about though. What that foolishness has to stop. Come on now. The embarrassment. But I'm telling y'all, but if you have not heard, exactly, Linda P, it's the love of it. And it has become the main thing. And now all of a sudden, they don't, I don't know. Anyway, North Carolina, let's go to the ACC. Yeah, here we go. North Carolina, we know that they are coached by the legend himself, Bill Belichick. It seemed to me like it. Just saying, man. And y'all know, and the only reason I'm trying to keep my cool, because I'm passionate about this thing. I told y'all, I've been passionate about the Alabama Crimson Tide since 1972, 1973, and I ain't never seen this before. Never. I've never seen this. LaToya, see, but I got in trouble. For saying this. You need a therapist, not Barney. You need a therapist. What? I take meds. I'm not even, and something just came up. What's up, Austin Allen? Yep, you said it. Gus had a whole lot up his sleeve. And you know what, Austin? And he used every bit of it. He exhausted it all on Alabama. He did. Big ups to you, Austin. Big ups to you. No effort. For those of you, you know what? I'm going to go and say it. Hold up. Yep. For those of you that hadn't heard the interview, I'm gonna go on and tell you. I'm gonna go on and just give you some. I'm gonna go on and give you some. Yes, John Cofield. Yes, true. If you can go look at the go look at the clips or whatever. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. And I'm not making light of it. But what I'm saying is all this attention and all this stuff. No wonder nobody takes us serious. because we're not taking us serious. But let me move on. Because see, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it because it's going to make me talk about them darn interviews. I mean, them darn press conferences and things like that. And what I heard. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, Mr. P. He said I can get it off my chest. Y'all forgive me, but here we go. I'm gonna get it off my chest. How in the hell you gonna abandon the run when you get into the press conference today, and then you come talking about we're gonna run once we got a big lead? What the hell are you talking about? Run the football. It was killing them. And you abandoned it because you got greedy and you waited. And they waited for you to make that move. And you played right into their hands. Excuse me, y'all. But when I heard that today, you talking to a former running back. Shoot, man, no. You ran the ball. It was proven that you y'all. Let me calm down. Let me calm it down. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all, please forget Piano Man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's the old school in me come out. You were running isolation plays. You were running gap plays. You were coming straight at them. You were doing that north and south thing. You were doing it just how it's supposed to be done, and it was working. But then when you get up there today, and was the first question that was asked of you, why did you abandon the run? And that's the answer you gave me. That, it was really for the end of the game. Because we wanted to put the hammer on him. Put the hammer on him at the beginning of the game. Why not put the hammer on him all through the game? You know what? Okay, Linda P. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I go ahead. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me get this out the way. Please. And let me get this out the way. Just give me a couple of seconds here, and let me get this out the way. And I'm just, yeah. And that's what KB meant. But I'm going to wait a minute. I gotta find Linda P's. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Thank you. A team of bulldaggers would play better than that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Linda P. I didn't quite think of that, but I think enough of it and agree with it to put it up there for all the world to see, because that would have been true. You mean to tell me that this is what you, okay. If I were a running back and I knew I had some value, I might would be bidding an adios. That you just want to use me at the end of a game because that's the way it came out. That's the way it came across, y'all. I'm just telling y'all, if you don't believe Piano Man, go watch it for yourself. Go listen for yourself. And if anybody, wait a minute, hold up for a minute. If anybody heard it besides Piano Man, would you please put it in the chat and say Piano Man is not lying? That's what was said today. I just believe I'm a Crimson Tide fan till my casket drop. And I can't believe what I'm hearing. And I'm finna tell you this. Whoa. Hold up. There you go. I'm telling you now, he don't want to be here. Telling y'all. And someone else of prominence said it just about an hour ago. What Double A is saying right here, Dave said the same thing about an hour ago. Hey, KT, roll tide. What the business is, you know. I'm hurting too, KT. I'm not hurting. I'm angry. I'm angry. I would have been doing all right, KT, if I hadn't heard those press conferences today. I set my own self up for failure. I set my own self up for failure. I did. By listening to that today. I'm supposed to be talking about North Carolina and TCU. That's what I actually got on here for. But when I heard these, and I'm gonna tell you something. When I heard these press conferences, and then to hear the hurt, the disbelief, the bewilderment, any other adjective that you can name in a whole lot of these folks' voices, bruh, sis, y'all, we're not the only ones feeling it. Now, are we throwing in the towel? No, we're not. But the ship got to be, it got to right the ship like right here, right now. Because I'm finna tell you, whoever said it earlier, ULM don't scare you either. I mean, ULM ain't scared of you either. I'm just saying. You're going to have to build the trust up. Y'all going to have to build the trust. You're going to have to start as if Coach Saban just retired. Just saying. I'm just saying. But yes, Double A, that very statement, what you just made, was made about an hour ago. Well, LaQuasia, I'm not sure if they do, but I'm going to tell you this. LaQuasia, all they got to do is line up and run straight at them. And if Bama don't get an effort, they're going to have more success than Florida State did. Just saying. There's a reason why. Yeah, want me to tell you why? I'll tell you why, Linda P. It's because of what he said earlier about the running game. He don't believe in running. He don't believe in our primary running game. Running is secondary. Now, if he wants to come on here and clear that up, I give you free space too, Mr. Grubb. But I'm going by what you said, brother. Running is secondary. Passing is primary. Just saying now. I'm just saying. And you're making, and I'm gonna tell you like this, and you're making the good coaches that are there. See, all of them ain't bad, but it's these coordinators and the guy. I'm just saying, maybe there needs to be a shift. But I'm like this: if you don't want to be here, take your end on. Go. Get up out of here. If you don't, I've said it before, I say it again. How many of y'all, if you in a relationship, marriage, or whatever, if your spouse done kind of throwing off these vibes that they don't want to be with you, what you begging them to stay for? Saying now. I might lose a lot of folks, but man, doggone it, enough is enough. And we just in the first game of the year, but it's the attitude. That's all we're approaching. It's the attitude, the lackadaisical approach to stuff. No, we're Bama. But yeah, and that's why he got fired, because Seattle Seahawks had one of the top running attacks in the NFL, and you were reduced down to nothing because you want to pass. And Coach Sean talked about it all last year. Passy. He talked about it and said you got to run the ball. So you got to at least run it sometime. We had these boys on the ropes early, just running the football. Do you really think? Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Give me a nectarine here. Calm me down. Let me tell you something. You really think Ryan Williams would have gotten upset if we would have got a 3-touchdown lead on them and he hadn't gotten there and passed, but everything that we were doing, we were running the ball. Do you think he would have wanted his personal accolades over a team success and they running and they on the roll? I don't think so. You trying to establish your game and you got 4 or 5 guys going at it. And one of the guys that I was listening to had to give a public apology to Kevin Riley and said that he thought that Kevin Riley would not be successful as a Alabama running back. And he said, boy, was he wrong. Enjoy, Linda P. Roll Tide. Enjoy. Eric D., after those press conferences today, I'm about as mad as I was Saturday. But I'm finna move on. I'm getting ready to move on. North Carolina. I'm done. Just one of the announcers on just one of the content creators, producers on Tide 100.9 got a newfound respect for Kevin Riley, as in the why they wouldn't go to him and he was really running. I'm just saying. Exactly the question. And we do. I'm not even worried about him no more. I'm not double A. I'm done. I'm with LaQuasia. I can't move on until Saturday. And even then, and I'm finna tell you something else. I don't care if we put 1,000 points on the board. You're supposed to beat ULM, but you were supposed to beat Florida State too. And if you're not coming with no more effort than what we got, yeah. Yeah, over stars. Kevin Riley's a prime example. Yeah, Riley's a beast. And he showed. Riley's a beast. And he showed that he's a beast. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to tell you like this. A mentality going to have to take place somewhere. Saying, Coach Sean said it best. I'm tired of seeing other teams rush the field. I'm tired too. I'm tired too. I'm with Coach. But I'm tired of this passy stuff. I'm tired of it. So anyway, North Carolina Tar Heels. Let me move on. Now, LaToya, I don't know, baby girl. I don't know. What, young JK, my brother, just pray. Just pray. Just pray. Because I'm going to tell you what, they're not scared of Alabama. Because I just told LaQuasia. She said, if they have a running quarterback, we're cooked. I just told Equation, and even if they don't, if they just line up and run straight at Bama with no defensive adjustments, we still could. You know what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Here we go. Double A. Right here. I want to say something. And I never want to see a person get hurt. Lord knows I never want to see a person get hurt. But this here could have been a blessing in disguise. But Jam getting hurt was a blessing to show everybody. Riley, your dude, Riley's the dude too. Riley is a dog. Riley is a dog. Now, I'm going to say this. Now, I don't know what the mentality is going to be by the time Jam comes back. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that if you got Jam and Riley running back there, you might have yourself something. But let's just call a spade right here. Will you give them the ball? Or are we going to be passy-passy? I'm just saying. So, but will they listen? Will they listen? Yeah, Eric. Yeah, Eric. I remember that. Things people say on here, I don't take it for granted. Mr. P. My goodness, Tide fans run this dude out of town. You never take the run out of town. You never take the yeah. I mean, I'm just, we can't win on the road. And God help us when those teams start coming to Saban Field and play with some mental fortitude, and Bama don't, you're going to get the same soup warmed over. I'm just saying, Mr. P. But when I heard our coaches today, I cut the radio off and started shelling peas. When it's the coaching staff. And you know what? And I'm gonna tell you this. When I get off of here, I'm going back to shelling my peas and cutting up some okra. That's what I'm going back to do. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. I told you I sold my ticket, put my tickets up for sale, getting my money back on my hotel. I'm not coming over there this weekend. I'm not coming. And maybe I shouldn't have done so. What's up, James McGill? JMHO, just my humble opinion, James McGill. JMHO. That's Coach Sean's channel. JMHO. Oh, yeah. Hey, Dr. Crystal. Dr. Crystal, we'll talk later. Oh, yeah, Austin, I'm frying that okra, baby. Baby boy, I'm frying that okra. KJ, what's up, man? What was the problem, Saturday? Everything. You name it. KJ, put a noun, a pronoun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb, put any of them up there, and there you'll find out what the problem is. Oh, yeah, James. Yeah, James. Good shows, man. I appreciate you being here, hanging out with Piano Man for a little while. And, KB and I on every Friday, keeping it a buck, man. I don't know. I got to call and check on KB. I heard from him a little while yesterday, and he wasn't doing so hot. I wasn't either. Have you ever been, listen, y'all, let me ask y'all a question. Have you ever been so whatever until you had that lump in your throat? You had that lump in your throat and you didn't quite know what to say? I don't know. Bad. I don't know. KJ, I know it's all in fun, bro. But now, bro, you know, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. But I got that lump in my throat. I got that lump in my throat. I don't know what to say. And there's a part of me feel like I done cried a million tears. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't even be upset. I've been trying to get to the North Carolina game, but when like I'm telling y'all, when I heard them press conferences today, I said, I can't take no more. I can't take no more. Yeah, Jones, lost for words. You don't know what to say. Me too, Dr. Crystal. I'm still sick. Yeah. KJ, exactly, sir. Exactly. I got to put that up there. Coach Sean is not lying. Germ, I'm going to name you this. Germ was the best. Germ, Kevin Riley, Rico Scott, Josh Quavers. And I'm putting them in the order of how it goes. But Germ balled out. Matter of fact, watch this, KJ. Watch this, KJ. Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm Lord, no, y'all. Well, y'all, I know y'all might say Piano Man is all fine, but I'm sorry. I wasn't even planning on talking about this. I wasn't even, I thought I was through. I was ready to move on until I heard what I heard today. What's up, Jeff? Here we go. I'm going back to this. Come on, pull up. Here we go. I'm going back to this. I'm going back to this. Here we go. KJ, check this out. KJ. Check this out. Let's go to team stats. Here we go. Let me see if they're going to give it to me here. Check this out. Check this. What's up, sharpshooter? Be sharp, everybody. It's Be Sharp. It's the man. Check this out. First downs. Watch this, KJ. First downs. Florida State had 20. Alabama had 18. Pretty even Steven. Third down efficiency. Bama was 6 out of 17. Florida State was 5 out of 12. Pretty even Steven. Just a few more, you know. Fourth down efficiency, 2 out of 5. Florida State, 2 out of 2. Total yards, 382 for Florida State, 341 for Alabama. Passing yards, 254 for Bama, 152 for Florida State. No one threw any interceptions. No one threw any interceptions. Nobody. It wasn't the fact that, nobody threw any interceptions. Roll Tide, Icebox. Okay, I got you. Busy editing the presser for the night. I got you. I'm going to learn how to do all that here in a minute. I'm just saying. So, KJ, I was trying to pull up some. Is this a box score? Oh, here we go. KJ, here's the part I was trying to get to, sir. When you were talking about what Coach Sean just said, Jerm Bernard, listen to this. 8 receptions, 146 yards. 8 of them. 4 plus 4, 4 plus 4, 3 plus 5, 2 plus 6. You got it. 9 minus 1. You got it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Hey, B Sharp, what time, bro? 6:30? Is it going to be 6:30? But that's where it was. Now, here we go. But as you go on down, KJ, because KJ, when you asked the question, you said, B Sharp, man, I'm doing farm work, bro. That's why I'm asking, because I got some more stuff I got to go do. You know, but Jerm Bernard, 146 yards. Josh Quavers was next with 31 yards. Ryan Williams was next with 30. Rico Scott was with 19 with 1 touchdown. Jerm didn't have a touchdown. Josh Quavers had a touchdown. Rico Scott had a touchdown. Yeah. Right there. I'm just showing you. Hey, Carla, my administrative assistant is here. Roll Tide. I'm just telling you. So there it is right there, not Rico, KJ, in black and white, sir. Oh, yeah, KJ. Bruh, I know. I know. I know. I heard somebody asked what happened to Isaiah Bama Ball number 9. I think they said it was his hip, but I have not heard any I haven't heard any updates, anything. And to be quite honest with you, I have not been listening to what the coaches had to say. That's not even like me. But like I said, after that press conference today, I just said that's enough. What's up, Jacob Seminole fan? Once again, congratulations, bro. Congratulations. I was watching Miami and Notre Dame last night. How did Miami win the game? They ran the ball. How Notre Dame stayed competitive in it? They ran the ball. Defense showed up. Just that simple. But anyway, North Carolina, I'm going back to them for the 3rd time. Their record last year was 6-7. Their ACC record, they're in the ACC, was 3-5. They were tied for 10th. What's up, Fingers? They were tied for 10th. Here we go. Their returning starters are a wide receiver, Kobe Paysauer. He's a senior. They also have left tackle. Those on the offense. Left tackles, Trayvon Green, 6'7". He's a junior, 340. Aiden Benfield, 6'2", 300. He's a sophomore. And Austin Blake, 6'5", 310. He's a senior. And those are your projected starters. Those are your returning starters coming back on offense for for North Carolina. And then on defense, they have 2 returning starters. Marcus Allen, 6'1", 190, cornerback. He's a senior. And Caleb Cost, 5'10", 185, junior. And then on the special team, Tom Menendez, 6 foot, 210. He's a senior. We also see them going over their results from last year at Minnesota. They won 19-17. They beat Charlotte last year. They beat North Carolina Central last year, but then they lost to James Madison, Duke, Pittsburgh, and Georgia Tech. They beat Virginia. They beat Florida State. They beat Florida State, Virginia, Florida State, Wake Forest, and then they lost their last three. They lost at Boston College. They lost to North Carolina State, and they lost in the Fenway Bowl to Connecticut, 27-14. Their schedule for this year: North Carolina. They play TCU tonight. They go to Charlotte. They play Richmond. They go to University of Central Florida. They play at home to Clemson. They go to California. They play at home to Virginia. They go to Syracuse. They play at home to Stanford. They go to Wake Forest. They have Duke at home, and then they end at North Carolina State. Their top newcomer is Gio Lopez, which is their quarterback. Passed for 2,559 yards and rushed for another 465 at South Alabama last year, accounting for 25 touchdowns with just 5 interceptions. He announced after spring practice that he was changing schools. Overview for North Carolina. The overriding theme for this season is about 73-year-old Bill Belichick, the winningest Super Bowl coach, giving it a try after leaving the Patriots and not landing another NFL job. It was a controversial choice for UNC after the awkward firing of Mac Brown, who was in his second go-round with the Tar Heels and led them to 6 consecutive bowl games. While information about the team wasn't flowing freely during the spring, players didn't wear jersey numbers during practice. Belichick was often in the headlines, and his beauty pageant girlfriend, all that kind of stuff doesn't even matter. That's his business. They got all the media attention. So getting beyond the Belichick backdrop and seeing what kind of product is on the field is worth monitoring. The opener against TCU will be interesting, followed by a non-league softies against Charlotte, Richmond, UCF, and a bye, which should enable the Tar Heels to gain momentum before opening ACC play against Clemson. That's basically it about North Carolina. That's basically it. So let's see something. Then I know they play here in the next few minutes. So, what's up, Gil Cruz? What's up, OG Gil? Roll Tide, brother. Then we go to TCU, Big 12. Picking the Big 12, TCU is picked to finish 7th. They are picked to finish 7th. Reading about them right quick. Iowa State, Baylor, TCU. Right quick, like I said, I have not read up on these guys, but they finished. The Big 12 rank was 7th. They finished 9-4 last year with a Big 12 record of 6-3. Now, TCU has 4 returning starters. Quarterback Josh Hoover, center Colton Deary, right guard Carson Bruno, right tackle Ben Taylor Whitfield. On defense, they have 1, 2, 3, 5. They have 5 returning starters. Marcus Deal, Devin Deal. Let me say Marcus Deal, Devin Deal, Namdi Abiziar, Jamal Johnson, and Bud Clark. You know, they played in a they played basically in a conference that the defense is really not there. They focus mainly on the offense. So we got all that going. But anyway, overview right quick. It's simplistic to say that TCU would go as far as Hoover and the passing offense will carry the Frogs, but that Air Tech certainly projects as the Horned Frogs' biggest strength, running the ball and stopping the run, two of the bigger TCU weak spots in 2024. It goes on, that's basically about it, about TCU and North Carolina. Going to be interesting watching, that will be interesting watch, mostly because of Bill Belichick and all of that. But hope everybody has a good night. We're going to get ready to go over here and watch KB. I'm going to be a little late. I mean, not KB, excuse me, Be Sharp. Be a little late getting in. I could probably watch it from my phone, but like I said, I got to get this farm stuff going. I got some peas to share. Yeah, Eric D. I mean, it's enough to make you want to say, like, what in the world? Like, what is this? Roll Tide, Twister, good to see you, my man. Good to see you. I'm not going to be on here much longer. Good night, Keith. I'm going to need everybody to have a great night. Let's join Be Sharp. I think Icebox is on 2. Others are on. But I'm glad that I can't be a Bam Damn Sports at 7 Central. Okay, Brinsky's coming on tomorrow. Gotcha. I'll be on late there too because I have to get through with once I get through with choir rehearsal, I'll be on. But getting through with this farm work tonight and everything. Somebody come help me shell peas. Anyway, no, I'm just picking. I love shelling peas. It's my piece. Stephen, you know what? You're welcome. I try to be accommodating as I can, but I think I ended up venting more than y'all did. Man, I take my tide serious, man. Mr. Pete, thank you so much. I appreciate it, John. I appreciate it, KJ. I appreciate it. What did somebody okay, did I miss something with Steven? Because I was reading. Oh, Bam Damn Sports comes on tonight. Okay, cool. Yes, Stephen, I don't mind. I don't mind you all venting. And the voices held you back. Yeah, I got you. But I'm gonna tell you what. Anybody wants to vent. The vent session. Maybe that's what I need to have is a vent session. Because I'm gonna tell you what, if we come with some lackadaisical stuff the weekend, it's gonna be a vent session that nobody in Alabama history has ever witnessed before. Because it's gonna be some real live furniture moving. And I got a feeling, y'all, it's some furniture moving coming if some things don't straighten up. Hey, Stacy go representing them dogs out of Georgia. Stacy, Mr. P, DSG, I'm finna tell you something. If I was a weak-minded man and want to just turn in my stuff, I start pulling for Georgia. I would, but I'm not that weak-minded. But I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest with you, cause I mean, Kirby's the last of the old schoolers. Kirby's the last of the old schoolers. Got to shut down all this stuff. Getting on these TikTok videos, all that kind of stuff. All this stuff that's taking our, it's distracting us, man. But hey, but if they like it, if that's how they running it, then that's how they're running it. But doggone it, I don't like it, because when I look at it on the field, I don't like what I see. But I know it's just one game. But sometimes when you don't put something in check, I'm like my parents used to be. I got to put it in check right now, because I don't want it. I don't want it to get out of hand. I don't want it to get out of hand. And no, I know it. Yeah, my mind is strong. I'm not weak-minded. No. Yeah, Stacy, we're getting ready to go. I've been on here since 5, but I thought, well, you know what? I thought that, let's put it this way. You know what? I'm finna do something. I'm about to do something. Here we go. Let me do something, because I need to hear something. I want to hear from some folks. And like I said, I know it. Y'all, there's the link in the chat. I want to hear from some folks that don't call in. I heard from Jeff this morning. I heard from Uncle Charles this morning. I heard from Twister this morning. I need to, dang, Steve. Come on, somebody call. Let me hear. I want to hear somebody's voice. Let me know you're out there. There's a link in the chat. I appreciate you, Kimberly. I appreciate you. Y'all, the only reason I'm not wearing my hat, because I got mad and threw it down. I got mad and threw it down. I got mad and threw it down. I put the link in the chat. I see it's going back. It's going mighty fast. Let me put it back again, just in case you didn't get it. Just tell me what's on your mind. Stacy, what's up with you? Hey, Stacy.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
I hear you loud and clear. What's up with you?
You know what? Even though I'm a big Dogs fan, I still really was pulling for you guys to win. Like it disappointed me. I really, because I knew how upset everybody was going to be, and I was pretty disappointed myself.
But you know what, Stacy? Can I stop right there? But I got to stop. I got to say something right there, dear, and listen to me. I think we can handle the loss. We can handle the loss. But it was the effort, Stacy. It was the effort. And when you go back and look at that stuff, it makes you sick. Look at it. Oh gosh.
You know what? The thing that I noticed is that, and just comparing Kirby Smart to DeBoer, and I was talking about this earlier in your chat, and I think in KB's chat. They're such different coaches. Like Kirby will get in these guys' faces and he will scream and yell and spit and everything else. And when you look at DeBoer, it's just, I just don't see the passion there. Maybe that's his personality, but I don't see it at all. Do you?
I don't see it. I don't. And Stacy, and I've been saying it all evening, and I feel that whatever trying to rise. But it is what it is, Stacy. When I heard these press conferences today, I got angry all over again.
Yeah.
I got angry all over again because as a former player, and then I've coached a little bit and everything, I helped out and all that kind of stuff. That stuff just doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You're right.
It doesn't sound good. And for those of us, and I was here watching someone in the chat, they're saying the same thing. They're saying how I feel. I just can't articulate it the way that they're saying it. But it's like you want to believe in these coaches, but if you sit down and you're listening to them and everything, like, come on, man, like, come on, like, dude, really? I'm about to put somebody else in with you, Stacy.
And you know what? Okay. In the back of my mind, I'm like, is DeBoer truly invested in this team? I mean, he got paid a lot of money. And I mean, there would be no reason for him not to be invested, but maybe he's just like, okay, I'm gonna do what I can do, take my money, and I'm not gonna work my ass off. I don't know. I haven't seen a coach like that. And again, that could just be his personality. That's the way he coaches, but I don't think it works. It doesn't translate good to the players when you have a coach like that. I don't think.
And it doesn't. It really doesn't. I mean, are we like that with our children? Are we like that with our families? Are we like that with anything that's of some significance? We're not like that. Are we like that about our jobs? I mean, don't get me wrong. I can get you if you're quiet spirited. I got that part. I got that. But when you got other folks' lives in your hand and you're the coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide, you better come with some fire.
I know. I mean, it's a huge responsibility, and especially for the fans and for the people. I mean, your fan base is so invested and so passionate, and I keep thinking DeBoer might not be the guy. Man, again, I'm not an expert. It's just, that's my feeling. Like something's going on with the coaching staff. There's something not right.
Dr. Crystal, wait a minute. Hold on for a minute. Dr. Crystal,
hey, can y'all hear me?
Okay, now we can. What's up, Doc?
What's going on, everybody?
Me and Stacy just having a good conversation. But go ahead. What you got for us, Dr. Crystal?
You know what? I'll be brief as the Baptist preacher, so I won't be before you long.
That's the biggest lie ever told. Anyway.
Absolutely. But I was starting to calm down a little bit until those pressers. And now I'm like, now I'm about to crash out again. Because it's just like, I like DeBoer. Two things can be true. You can like a person and still think that they're not doing a good job. Dude is just not a good fit. I mean, his response is like Bobby Boucher's coach. Like, we got the coach on the water boy. I'm just, he looks terrified to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, come on, coach. You know what I mean? And then like the more I listened to the responses today, like I got infuriated when I heard Kane talking. Because what he was saying wasn't even making sense. Like he lied like 2 or 3 times. He'd say one thing and then a couple of minutes later he kind of backtrack and say the complete opposite. I'm like, maybe the stress has him, a little loopy, a little mental right now, but it like cognitively, it didn't even make sense. And it's hard to get behind that. I don't know what kind of GoFundMe we need to start or what we need to do to get Jeremy Pruitt out of NCAA jail. I'm telling you, we need to get him out. I don't know. I don't know what we need to do or what we need to conjure up, but the Kane Womack experience is over with in my mind. I let it slide the first year.
Yeah.
because I know he was coming in, in January and trying to get people in. And, when you're fresh on a job, you want to surround yourself with people that you know and that you're comfortable with. That made
Right.
sense to me.
Right.
But, that experiment was over. It didn't work well, so I don't make excuses. I don't take them.
Mhm.
It's just, it's pathetic. It's bad to watch. And, as a lifelong Bama fan, over 40 years at this point, I've been through the bad times, right? Through the mics. And I got that same little
Bye.
sinking feeling in my gut. You know what I mean? It's sickening. It's I don't normally crash out when we lose, but to lose like this and just see no passion, no heart, no tenacity, no nothing. I mean, you got B slapped on national television. And
I'm
how do
not,
you go? And how do you go into this? You walk in there with a stuffed animal. I mean, what are we doing?
I missed that. I didn't see any of that, Dr. Crystal. I'll have to, I heard about that, but what did they do? The players had stuffed animals.
Yeah, one of our players, Brian Williams, came in there. I think it was like a T-Rex or something. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care if it's a therapy animal at this point. Like, it doesn't matter.
It was
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
it was said, Dr. Crystal and Stacy, and to the chat, it was said, and if I can find it, I'll put it on a screenshot for y'all to see it for yourself. It was for emotional support.
I knew that's what it was. I knew it. I knew it. I
Oh
knew
my
it was a
God.
therapy thing. I figured that's what it was.
That's
Emotional
ridiculous.
support.
If you need emotional support, you don't need to be out on a football field with all that stress and pressure.
And
If
now,
you need emotional support through a stuffed animal, you need new coaches.
Right. That's true. That's true. I'm not even a Bama fan, really. I like hanging out with you guys. And I really, when you lost that game, I literally felt kind of sick, like it was a Georgia game. So I felt terrible. I was really hoping you would win that, but maybe it's the first game. I mean, there's a possibility that you guys get better and better. I mean, that's all you can hope for, right?
Yeah, I don't think, and I want to be clear, to, I guess, who's that? B Sharp? I can't see, but like, I don't think it's overreacting. I think as a fan, you have a right to respond to what you see.
yeah,
We have two eyes for a reason, you know what I mean? I'm not saying all hope is lost and it's all doom and gloom, but this is the reaction to what I saw.
Yeah.
If you go into McDonald's and you see roaches everywhere, you have a right to walk out and assume they nasty.
Mhm.
well,
We're just responding to what we see.
Right.
And like I've heard this thing about overreaction. To me, it's not overreaction. Okay. Let me see. It's the same thing I saw at Vanderbilt. We got beat the same way. We lost to Oklahoma the same way. We lost to Michigan the same way. Now the thing everybody wants to say, well, Piano Man, that was last year, and this is a new year. Well, now you've got the same problem. But now, it's like there's no effort. It's like, where's the effort? I don't think it would be the response that we're giving. It wouldn't be considered an overreaction. It wouldn't be an overreaction, or people wouldn't be acting the way that we're acting if we saw more effort. That's which way I'm coming from. Is the effort.
Absolutely.
There was no effort.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most disappointing part. I don't ever want to see us lose, obviously, but I understand losses are going to come, and that's fine. But it's the lack of effort. To your point, Pam, and that's the problem, and that's the part that's hard to digest. I think for rational Bama fans, that's the hard part.
Yeah, it was just the lack of effort. Y'all, it's the legend, it's the man, it's the guy of many talents. It's B Sharp. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing?
Man, I got Stacy and Dr. Crystal on the panel along with you, B Sharp. Man, shoot your shot, bro.
Oh no, man. I agree with mostly everything that y'all are saying, man. With everything we know about the effort and everything. And I just want to correct you on one thing, Dr. Chris. It ain't if you walk into McDonald's and you see roaches and assume that they nasty. They are nasty. them some nasty folks. I'm immediately walking out.
I'm
But
gone.
no, man, I agree with mostly everything y'all saying, man. I'm just saying, I don't
But
know. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all this. I'm just gonna ask y'all this because, of course, we all can be upset and all that. And yes, I'm agreeing with the whole bring Jeremy Pruitt and all that. I'm with all that. But a lot these guys haven't really been here for real. Like
okay,
I agree. Like we expected him to be like Nick Saban. He's not Nick Saban. I'm gonna tell you right now, every coach doesn't have to yell at somebody to get their point across. Tony Dungy is one of the guys that didn't yell and got his point across very well. It's people that like that type of stuff. It's people that do yell and put out bad results too. It's all scheme. Can you get through to the players? The type of players you get in there. A lot of these guys that are still playing are Nick Saban guys. If we being honest, a lot of these guys are Nick Saban guys. They're not his guys yet. Keelan Russell is his guy. I guess we can say Ryan is his guy. Like any of those sophomores and below. But a lot of these guys that are playing, Deontay Lawson is his guy. I mean, Nick Saban guy. I don't know what people expect us to do. Now, the effort thing, inexcusable. They have to give a whole lot more effort. The whole thing with Bray just jogging across the field was disturbing. And I hyped up Bray all summer long, all spring long. Inexcusable. But a lot of this stuff, man, I believe can be fixed. I just don't like when everything is just like we can give our points, but everybody's like, oh, let's give up on the season. Oh, we need this, we need that. I'm like, bro, it's just game one. I'd be like, if we still seeing the same thing, game 5, I can be like, okay, I don't have no argument with you then, but it's just game one. Somebody's gonna win, somebody gonna lose. Florida State just may be that good. They were 2-10 last year. Don't mean they're gonna be 2-10 this year. They may be 10-2.
But be sharp. Why does it have to be all or none? That's the problem. That's the only pushback I have with what you're saying. Just because people are being critical, it doesn't mean we're throwing the towel in on the season. Again, we're just responding to what we saw, and the product was not good, whether it was game 1 or game 51. You know what I mean? This is the same stuff that we saw last year is the problem that I have. I'll speak for me. It's the same issues that we saw last year. If you do something once, that's a mistake. Twice is a habit.
Well,
So that's the issue that I'm having with it right now. I'm trying to figure out, like, what is it going to take to fix these, if you want to call them mental errors or lack of discipline or whatever it is. And speaking of discipline, I don't expect Kalen DeBoer to be Nick Saban. I don't want him to be Nick Saban. I mean, that style is not going to work with this generation, in my opinion. And I mean, there's only one Nick Saban. I'm not one of these. Well, Coach Saban would never. Y'all have never seen me put that in the chat because Nick Saban is gone. I don't want him. I want Kalen DeBoer to be himself. But whatever you do, you got to have balance. And I'm saying I don't see any balance from him. Too much of anything is not good. If you're too overly critical, that's not good. And if you sunshine pumping too much, that's not good either. I just don't see the balance from him. He's a little too zen for my liking. That's just me. You know what I mean? But I mean, do I expect us to fix a lot of this stuff? Absolutely. Do I think we can go on a tear? Absolutely. But do I have concerns? You better damn believe it, based on what I saw.
Yep.
And I mean, that's just the reality of where we are. It's I don't know. I think obviously with it being just one, they've got the entire season, ahead of them. Everything they want to accomplish is still there. But I'm going back to, I wouldn't even be on this call if it wasn't for those pressers.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you're wrong in how you feeling at all. I believe it's all valid. I was just really speaking like towards like the people. A lot of people really written off the season off game one, saying Ty is not it off one game. I never seen somebody just throw somebody away off one game. I was like, one game? I'm like, what? I'm gonna be honest with you, Dr. Chris. I believe a lot of people, and whether they want to admit it or not, a lot of them are just spoiled. They so used to Nick Saban and how things been this whole time. Some people just used to things just being what it was. What Nick Saban has done at Alabama is abnormal. Don't believe me? Check the history of college football. What he did at Alabama was so abnormal, and that would never be duplicated again. Especially with the teams that we added to this conference with Texas and Oklahoma. I kept saying it many times that 10-2 is the new 11-1. Get used to it. I'm like, you're not gonna. It's gonna be damn near impossible to go undefeated. Now, the things that you were saying that him being too thin, I'm not arguing none of that. I believe people just got their certain type of style. I just want to win. I don't care if you got to yell at them or you talking calm to them. Because I guarantee you, if we was undefeated last year and he was calm with them, everybody would have been cool with that. But winning covers up a lot of stuff, or people how do people really feel. But once you start losing, they point out everything and like literally everything. I don't like the whole podcasting thing with anybody. But the whole TikTok dances and everything, I'm like, every college does it. This is not going away. Even the teams that win, this is not going away. We just gotta accept certain things that what it is. Now that's all I'm saying. Like certain things are going to be what they are, and it's not going to change. But we need to improve. I'm with y'all all the way. Don't think I'm against anything what y'all saying.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know you're not. I know you're not, B Sharp. I know you're not. But like I said, I think that when okay, like when you were talking about Nick Saban, well, take me for instance. I'm a Bear Bryant guy. See, so I've seen it all the way through. Bear Bryant, Ray Perkins, Bill Curry, DeBose, Franchione, Price, Shula, all of them. I've seen them all. And every one of them had their own way to date. They all had their own way of doing things, but none of them were Bear. As far as I'm including Nick Saban, none of them were Bear Bryant. Now, he didn't raise his voice. He didn't. Really, he didn't. His mannerisms spoke volumes. His thing about would your mama accept this? That spoke volume. Would your daddy accept the way that you're doing this? That spoke volume. So every era carries its own way of doing stuff. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But at least there has to be some emotion somewhere. And I get it, because some don't raise their voice. Some don't. Now, my dad really didn't. My mama did. My dad didn't. But we knew daddy meant business. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like some of these guys are not showing that they mean business. And like I said today, and I'm with Dr. Chris, I was doing okay with this. I was about to move on until I heard those pressers today. And when I heard that, B Sharp, I lost it. I lost it.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, man, trust me, I don't even want Dr. Chris to think I'm disagreeing with anything that she's saying. I think I'm more patient than others. That's just me. Because I know, like all of us, if all of us are real Alabama fans, like we say, everybody remember losing to Auburn 6 years in a row. Of course, we didn't like it. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants that to ever happen again. But it happened. But I'm just saying, the man hasn't really played any of his players, if we being totally honest. Not for real. Not his quarterback. He literally just got his offensive coordinator here. I believe we can. If Kane doesn't straighten up, we definitely gonna have to change up that defensive philosophy 1,000%. I don't think nobody disagree with that. I just don't like how we just write off stuff. Trust me, I've seen a lot of people. I'm not gonna call out no names, but everybody know who they are. People like, oh, I'm done with the season. I don't like this. I don't like this TikTok dance and everything. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, I'm sorry. You grow up. It's the new day and age in college football. Whatever day and age in college football you thought it was, that is over with. It's not coming back. It's not. I don't care if the guys do 1,000 TikTok dances as long as they all every Saturday. I don't care. Now,
Well,
I think that's what Dr. Crystal was speaking about. I don't know. I don't want to speak for her, but
right.
but hopefully that they boys just give their effort every day. But if you think those guys in the Nick Saban era was just all goody two shoes, y'all are delusional.
No,
y'all are very delusional. Think those guys went out there and took care of business on the football field, and they also did their thing off the field. So
oh yeah.
I'm just speaking the real. You don't want to hear it, but the truth is the truth. Don't believe me? Google is your best friend and look it up.
Oh, I know. I understand that. But I'm just talking about straight football field.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Straight football. I'm just talking about the football field. TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, X. It don't bother me. That don't bother me any. It's what I see on the field.
yeah,
And when I don't see an effort on the field, you know, and you're saying that you know, like I told somebody, a whole lot of folks have problem with length. That they need to trash length. I told them, I don't have a problem with length long as you can back it up. I don't have a problem with length long as you can back it up.
Some
You got
people,
to back it up.
my
But
fault.
when you don't show an effort.
Yeah.
So anyway,
No
Mr. P on the line of B Sharp.
Mr. P, my fault, man. I was talking so much.
No, man. What's up, Mr. P? Just stay right there, B Sharp. Stay right there. What's up, Mr. P? You got unmuted there, Mr. P. Oh, wait a minute. Mr. P.
Hold on. Before Mr. P say something, I'm about to say, KJ, be for real, man. If KJ believe that Georgia is not doing these same TikTok dances that these same Alabama players doing, the same that Ohio State players are doing, boy, you are delusional, player. You are delusional, player. You are lying on this live. Don't believe me? All you got to do is look it up.
Yeah,
All you got to do is simply look it up.
Yeah, all of them do it. They all do it. They all do it. They do it. But I just think that we got to, how can I put this? We got to be on that part. One doesn't have to deal with the other. That's the way I see that.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about strictly the effort on the field. You make all the TikTok videos you want, strictly effort on the field. But I'm just saying when the TikTok videos are more highlighted, and then the play on the field is like just being cutthroat and everything, I got a problem. Like that's being lackadaisical. I got a problem. Let your enthusiasm when you be doing, give me my money. When you be doing that, I want to see you say, give me some that right there on that field. That's what I want to see. Not that lackadaisical stuff. I'm just talking strictly on the field. I'm talking football. I could care less about a TikTok video. I could care less.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you got to keep the main thing, no matter what. And I think a lot of them miss that point. That's why I was like, I really wanted to make sure it was clear with Dr. Chris. Like, I'm 1,000% agreeing with a lot what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people just try to write off the season. It can be a bad season, it can be a good season. I don't know how this season gonna go. I hope it's a great season.
I
I
do
hope
too.
I hope we turn the whole ship around. I hope everybody that written off Ty, they're gonna be the main one. Be like, Ty, I believe in you. I love you. I believe. I never gave up on you, man. But I'm so stuck on what KJ said. I'm sorry. I'm like, bro, use TikTok, use YouTube, use Twitter, whatever app you have, and type in Georgia players TikTok doing dancing or doing anything. I'm like, bro, stop acting like you're dumb. You're not dumb, bro. You know these are the same ages as these kids. Like, come on, bro. You
What?
acting like Kirby is just doing something different.
Well, wait a
Like
minute. Well,
like
wait a minute. Hold up, B Sharp. Hold up. Mr. P, I'm coming to you right now. What rule, KJ, does Georgia have about TikTok? Well, because I'm finna throw you something at you now. What rule do they have about TikTok that they don't have about grand auto larceny, grand racing? Well, you know the name of that game, but y'all do it in real life.
All right.
Grand Theft Auto.
Can you hear me?
Okay,
Can
I
you
got
hear
you,
me?
Mr. P. Hold up, Mr. P. I'm coming. I'm just asking KJ
Okay.
something. I'm just asking KJ
Okay, I'm
something.
sorry.
No, you good. All I'm asking is, I'm with B Sharp now. All the schools actually do it, and I'm gonna tell you what, it's worse now. What Bama does, we see, because I think we just more or less looking at it because of the product that we see on the field. But there are places that are, I'm telling you, like Washington is horrible. It's horrible out there because it's more wide open. But all I'm asking KJ is, if Georgia doesn't do that, and there's a rule on TikTok videos, then where's the rule at about when they racing, speed racing, in real time? And there was silence in heaven for 30 minutes. I want to know.
You asking me that, piano man?
No, I was asking KJ that. Where's the rule? You know, you gotta. That's what B Sharp is saying. B Sharp is saying is that all the schools do it, and they do. Every students do it. Students do it. It may not be every student, but the majority of the work. Old folks get on TikTok and do their thing. You see what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, KJ, is don't say what Georgia have rules for on the one thing, but break the rules on something else. That's all we're saying.
man,
That's all we're saying. Because one thing is important. TikTok is not important, but speed racing in real time and folks getting hurt and people getting tickets and folks going to jail and folks beating their girlfriends and this and that and the third. Now that's different. That's different. That's different. That's life. Come on, Mr. P. What's up, man? What's up, man?
All that you just said, how's it going, piano man?
Hey, I'm doing okay.
Mr. P.
All that you just said was my university, Georgia. The University of Georgia, you know we came through all of that. Car wreck, speeding, probably doing the TikTok stuff. I'm not going to say we're not. But hey, these are young kids. We know this. And they're going to do stuff like this. Piano man, you know we did crazy stuff like this too. But that's the way the university is. That's the way the world is today. So the reason I'm calling is to let everybody know, Bama fans, don't be upset, don't be discouraged, because every football team and every football fan is going to go through adversity this year. We got adversity coming, my dogs. I'm not gonna say we going undefeated, because we got those adversity games coming. Y'all could be an adversity game for us. In Tennessee, they out there, and we got more to come. If you could put your finger on an undefeated champion right now, would you do it? No, because you can't. They're going to be stressed up and down situations all around the ballpark. Why? Because this is why they play the game. This is exactly why they play the game. The main reason I called in, I saw Latoya put something in the chat, and that almost gave me a headache. When she said, "What's your coach name?" I can't even think his name because he made me so upset. He embarrassed the SEC, the board. That's his name. When he said a 16-play grab, he didn't like a 16-play grab. I could be phrasing it wrong. Man, I don't care if it's a 30-play grab. You give me the ball 4 times for 30 minutes. What is that doing, Piano Man? That's keeping the other team off the field.
It keeps them off the field.
Run the football, man. And a lot of people talk about Ty Simpson this, Ty Simpson that. I didn't see where Ty Simpson went wrong. Only thing I see Ty Simpson do was trying to make plays to win the game. This kid was trying to make plays. A lot of them say, he don't know what he's talking about. Thank you. But I seen this kid trying to make plays. He trying to keep the team going. Although, who knows? I could be wrong. You may need to have another quarterback try. But this kid was trying to make plays. He put 17 points on the board. He come up short on some of his throws. He missed some of his throws. But Alabama should have ran the ball more. They should have ran the ball more. These kids, oh my God. I was like, I know I ain't no Bama fan, but this is a program from the SEC. You don't let us down like that, man. You don't. But I told you day one, the way I felt. I told you, Piano Man, this was a crap game.
Yep, you did.
All because of Gus, man. All because of Gus.
Yep.
Because you remember when Georgia went to Auburn and Gus was there and they blew us off the field? And we thought we had a stellar football team. That was my memory went back to. But we got some payback in the SEC championship. But the biggest thing what killed y'all to me, what me and you discussed, was discipline. The celebration. We talked about that. No, dude, you got them off the field. Celebrate on the sideline somewhere.
Yep.
This team hit you in the mouth all because of discipline. Alabama better than that. From what I've seen, they better than that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know what, Mr. P? Like I said, when Grubb made that statement today about the running and wanted it to be more toward the end of it and put the hammer on them and everything, my thing was we was putting the hammer on them from the jump. When we were really running that ball, we were putting that hammer to them on the jump. And that was my thing, was keep running the ball. Yeah. And then it kept Castellanos and the Gus Bus off the field. That was the whole thing. So, but when all of that was made today, then coupled with, I don't know how many of y'all heard this, is when Womack made the statement and said nothing they did offensively caught us by surprise. Okay. Well, why weren't adjustments made? Okay, so with all of that being said, I need to go put on my B Sharp. I need to go put on my cap and gown from graduation. I need to go put it on and put my robe on and have me a board and say, what did we learn today? What did we learn from this? Did we learn to make adjustments? What do we foresee in the future? And this, that, and the third. My thing is that make adjustments. Make adjustments. But the other part of that is effort that has to be in you. That's got to be some intestinal fortitude that's in you to want to do better. We look slow. We look lost. We look confused. We just look like the deer in headlights. We was about this anyway. But I'm just saying, it's just some things that just didn't sit right with me as a fan and even as a former player and somebody that just loves the game. That didn't sit right with me. And so, I I just didn't like what I saw. And that's the only way I'm coming from. It's not to talk about nobody's character. It's not to talk about anything of that nature. I'm just saying, I'm looking at it saying, no, that's not, something's off here. Something is off. B Sharp sort of hit it, and I kind of thought about it earlier today when B Sharp said some of these guys are saving players, which I was going to ask B Sharp. Since you put that out there like that, I'm just going to ask a question. Since it is some are saving players that's still there, B Sharp, bruh, are they buying what these coaches are selling, or are they not grasping, or what do you think?
Even if they not grasp, y'all can hear me. I just want to make sure you hear me.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got
Okay. Yeah, I think they are, but like you said, man, they got to give the effort. Effort doesn't cost you anything. Like, do you want to go out there and do it, or we can put somebody else out there?
Right.
That's pretty much all. Like, majority of the starters that are out there is saving guys. That's why I always say, man, give guys time until they get their players in there. We can't expect a lot of these problems that we have, especially with the penalties and run game and how the defense been looking. This was like the last few years under Coach Saban. If folks want to be honest, but I don't think people want to be honest what it is. If you just have a new coach in there and then you just want to put it all on him, I'm like, a lot of his guys are not playing. A lot of the things that we're seeing, they're not. I'm just being honest. But they just got to get an effort, man. If you don't want to do it, man, guess what? Can we put somebody else in there that want to do it?
Exactly.
I'm with that. There's all it come down to, man. You got to man, you got to fix the problem. I'm with you, Dr. Crystal. I'm with you on that. But I'm just saying, the players are you can call the best play call ever. But if the players don't execute it well, they're going to make you look good. They're either going to make you look good or look bad. It's no in between when it comes to that. I can call the best play call. I see the thing and all that. If Ty end up throwing it late, it could get picked. But if you throw it on time, it could be a touchdown. It's just some simple things like that. So I'm with all this, man. Like, it's just week one. Call out all your problems and all that thing. Let's see how they adjust on week 2. Let's see how they do on week 3. When they play Georgia, let's see how they play when Georgia comes. There's a lot of things. That's why I'm like, everybody is entitled to their own opinion about how Alabama should look. I'm not arguing nothing that y'all saying. I'm agreeing. But say that again.
Oh, go ahead, B. Charles.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm just the whole thing, and just like I just don't like people just quitting on something when you haven't even seen nothing even come to shape yet. I'm like, what are you giving up for? Like, just because you seen one bad game, you think Georgia's not going to play a bad game? You don't think Texas is going to play a bad game? You don't think no team, like Mr. P said, show me a team that is going to go undefeated right now, and I want y'all to stand on it. And then when they lose, you tell me you keep that same energy about them. I'm loving how we holding our people accountable. I'm loving that. I love that. But I'm telling you right now, people were saying put Keelan in the game. You think Keelan was going to do any better than Ty? That's all I'm like. Look at the history of freshmen playing in the SEC, and you just want to throw the kid out there in hostile territory, and he was going to play better than Ty. Now you destroyed his confidence. Now he damaged goods, and I don't know if he's going to be good down the line. It's like it's just asinine stuff like that. That just shows me how a lot of folks don't know the game. Like, don't know the game. There's a reason why Ty wasn't playing for all this time. They did the same thing with Milroe. They did the exact same thing with Milroe. It's a reason why Ty is not playing. But no, everybody got all the answers Everybody got all the answers. That's my only problem. I don't know the answers. I don't know. But I do know certain things need to be changed. And I'm going by week to week. All I can do is just look at it week to week. Okay, they did terrible week 1. What they do week 2? But sorry for talking so long. My bad.
That's okay. What's up, Twister? I got Twister here. What's up, Twister?
Roll Tide, man. Mr. P, how you doing? B Sharp, how you doing, man?
Pretty
P on
good.
man, bro. How y'all
What's
doing?
going
How y'all
on, brother?
All right, man.
Man, but hey, B Sharp, man. I'm trying to piggyback what you're saying, man. I really agree 100% what you're saying. It's just week 1. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm a true Alabama fan, and we used to winning. But how we lost, man. And kind of like what Piano Man said, man, how those coaches just came on the interview and just sound like let the players do it. Let the players do this. And I'm like, y'all don't seem disappointed. Cause I was on mobile around YouTube and I saw the former linebacker, Marvin Constance. He's very pissed about this. What happened last week. He's disgusted. Like everybody in Alabama Nation disgusted. It's like how we lost. Ty did okay. He did what he had to do. I ain't gonna lie to you. He not avoid sacks. The only issue I had with him when he saw green grass in front of him, bro, he should have took it.
1,000%.
And what Mr. P and them saying, about he might be a Georgia fan, but I agree with him. We did not run the ball. Why are you gonna fix something that's not broken? We ran the ball, scored a touchdown on the first drive, and you abandon the run. And then you gonna turn around and say we're gonna try to run the ball when we ahead. So basically, what I said on the chat. So we underestimated Florida State. We underestimated Florida State and got arrogant, and they kicked our ass. So we looked over Florida State instead of trying to play them like how we used to. We used to run the ball. The SEC is basically close to the NFL.
Yep.
And we just got outplayed, and we used to freaking Gus from the Auburn days.
Mm-hmm.
How can you abandon a run with a guy like that on the other side of the team, man?
You hit it dead on the head, Twist.
I'm just being honest, man. That's why we so disgusted. That's how we so angry. Kane Womack, man, he just need to. If you here to be a defensive coordinator, man, do your job. Don't just come to our because we got the prestige and the cultural and the rich history. Are you there for the money? Just say you there for the money. If you came here to coach these players to be NFL players in the future, go ahead and do that. This ain't a game to us, man. This is our life. I'm an Alabama boy at heart. I'm from Alabama. We used to call it a shitty state because Alabama's known for not a popular state. This is all we have. Alabama and Auburn. That's all we got. We don't have no professional teams.
Well, I'm gonna tell
That's
you
what we got. I'm just being honest.
And so I didn't see no in-game adjustments. Do they know how to make some in-game adjustment from the sideline? Do any of those coaches know how to call timeout and say, look here, fellas, we're going to get back to running this football down their throat. Hook me up on 5, maybe 10-yard hook patterns until we get back in this game. No IGD. In-game adjustments. IGA. No IGA. No. Coach, the boys can't make no in-game adjustment. Now, even the defensive coordinator can't make no in-game adjustment. You got to be able to do that on the fly, son. If you don't, you're going to get destroyed.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this.
Why this clown won't call timeout to look here? I'm going to run these quick hitch passes because Ty, you missing all the throws. I want a 5-yard pass, and we're going to run this ball between the tackles. I know that's what, man, they beating themselves.
Exactly.
I think they sell. I can get a bunch of clowns out there and move the ball better than they can. Mr. P, you know from that old school. We'll run that ball down your throat until you run you into submission.
I'm just gonna say this again before I get ready to get out of here, because I got some more farm work I got to go do. But before
You
I get started,
need someone to help you share peas.
man, listen, I got a whole sack full I got to finish, man.
I wish I could be there for you, because you know you're my guy.
Yeah, I hear you, Mr. P. But B Sharp need to be here helping me sell these.
You said I
B Sharp need to be helping me sell these peas. But him and his
We
family.
definitely old school shelling peas, man. That's what these young cats need to learn how to do. Tell the truth.
Man. Yeah, that my little sister and all them, man. My aunties, them. The men were doing other things. I'm like, no, I ain't shedding no peas.
Hey, but look, I haul pulpwood, haul logs, farm the garden, did all that. But at the end of the day, sometimes the peas and shucking that corn were waiting on me. So B Sharp, I had to learn how to do it all, player. I had to learn how. But all I'm saying is, I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm not throwing in the towel. Alabama could very well run the table. But all I'm saying, I can't speak for nobody else. All I'm saying is correct the attitude, correct the effort, correct that part. And that's in any fan base. They should never ever see their team going in with a lack of effort. That's all I'm saying.
No argument here, man.
That's all I'm saying. Now, what I don't get is now I know this is gonna make some folks mad here, but Wendell really don't care. I'm like Bobby Brown, is my prerogative. Here we go. All this Lane Kiffin talk. If they were going to get Lane, we would have gotten Lane. If you go back and you listen to, and I got to go because the game getting ready to come on too. But check this out. From what I'm understanding, folks were saying Mike Norvell. Now here was the big four or five: Kirby Smart, Dabo Swinney, Mike Norvell, Dan Lanning, Lane Kiffin. But nobody talked about Kalen DeBoer. They were just talking about those 4 or 5 right there that I just named. The moment that Nick Saban retired, what did all those schools do? Gave every last one of those coaches a contract extension. Now, in my opinion, they all owe Nick Saban some money. Because when he retired, the heavens opened, and the melodies and the dollar bills from heaven came floating down.
But do you know why all of them got that?
Yeah, because they all had the same agent.
They all had the same agent. Every last one of them thought they was gonna get the job. Everybody claiming that they was gonna get the job, but Nick Saban was the one that handpicked Kellen DeBoer. If y'all say y'all want, if y'all want to just keep it honest, that's what they said. This is not just some made up stuff. If y'all want Kellen to go so bad, y'all should be mad at Nick Saban. Then y'all keep hollering about Nick Saban. Nick Saban wanted him. They didn't offer the job to nobody else but him.
And hold up, B Sharp. So since you're gonna keep it 100, before Kalen DeBoer came on the scene, he offered the job to Ryan Grubb, the OC job, 2 years in a row.
Hey, don't tell the truth over here. Don't tell the truth over here.
2 years in a row, he offered it to Ryan Grubb, and he turned it down twice.
True facts.
Twice.
He did.
Yeah, remember I told you always got Dabo Swinney.
Man, I told you this.
They own,
I told you this, Mr.
And
if they had got Dabo, I was gonna burn every Alabama shirt and cap I got.
I'll put it like this, man, because I know the game coming on and everything. I know, yes, man. Some people wanted Lane. I wanted Dan Lane. This was before I even really knew we was going after Kellen DeBoer. We going after DeBoer? And then once I found out Coach Saban wanted him, I was like, hey, Coach Saban see something that I don't see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So man, we just gotta
Trust the process.
Just trust the process, man.
Trust
That's
the
why I'm like, man, you
process.
got to get this stuff.
But
Remember, everybody gonna have that adversity game, fellas. Everybody. Every team it is. Some gonna have more than one, some gonna have more than two.
and so I'm just at this point. And before I go any further, y'all, keep the Florida State player in prayer, the one that got shot Saturday night. I don't know if y'all heard about that.
Yes.
And keep him in prayer. I know, you know what? He's Florida State, and I understand they beat us, but that's somebody's child. That's somebody's brother. That's somebody's grandson, and all that good stuff. I don't know all of the ins and the outs, and don't want to know. But all I know is that young brother got shot Saturday night after the game. Keep him in prayer, and let's pray that he gets well. Some stuff we can talk football, X's and O's, Jimmys and Joes, all you want. But when when stuff like that happens, we need to stop, put all that other stuff aside, and keep the main thing. And let's pray for this young man. Keep him in prayer, and because they said he's in stable, but he's in critical condition. And so shout out to the they beat us, but still shout out to the Florida State Seminoles and their teammate, because that's their teammate. Okay, so I was intending to say something about that earlier, but prayers to that young man and his family and even Noel Nation. Yeah, y'all beat us, but this is more important than a football game.
Hey, let me say this, man, before I jump off here. I'm an Alabama fan through and through, but man, at the end of the day, Mr. P, a Georgia fan, we just like to talk shit. Be sharp. We all talk shit. Excuse my French. But at the end of the day, man, we just fans, man, just like to root for our team. And those, football players or college players, those still kids, man. Those somebody's kids. That's somebody's sons, nephews, cousins. Those still people, man. We ain't we don't like some of these crazy fans I'm gonna go back in time like the kick six from what Auburn did. They had death straight with the kicker. Man, all that ain't that serious, man. It's just a game. Just a game.
So
yeah. I hope and pray to God that guy get well, man, and hope he get back on that field, man.
Yeah.
God bless him and his family. Y'all keep him in prayer. Yep. Because, man, we at the end of the day, we all just fans, just want to root for our team.
That's right.
That's it.
That's all we need to keep doing, man, because, hey, man, I seen some Georgia fans when Alabama got defeated. Some Georgia fans were disappointed, man, because to them, we are their rival. They don't like to see another rival get defeated who they trying to defeat. They don't want another team defeating their rival who they want to beat. It's just like having beef with somebody and you got somebody come out of nowhere and take the goddamn win from you, but you would bust your ass trying to practice for, and then you see another team doing that before you. That's kind of discussing the other, the rival. You want somebody else to do your job for you?
Nah, they ain't gonna do it for me. But I got you, Twister. I got you, baby. I got you. I appreciate you as always. Mr. P, I'm always glad that you're here. Be sharp, man. It go without saying. All you got to do is, man, you got the keys to the house, bro. Come on through. You and the family, come on through and everything. But be sharp before I get out of here, man. What's on tap, brother? What's on tap?
Oh yeah, man, I'm tripping. We're gonna do the week 2 breakdown of the top 5 biggest games tomorrow night at 6 or 6:30. Of course, we're gonna talk a little bit of the Bama game because of course we got a lot of Bama fans, so definitely be prepared for that. Hopefully see all y'all over there. We moving on to week 2.
Yeah,
so you want to talk about Florida State? Yeah, I'm like, we moved on. We moving on to Florida, not Florida State, Louisiana Monroe. So you can tell like what you want to see and all that. So hopefully see y'all there, man. And appreciate you, Mr. P, Twister, and Piano Man.
I
All right,
appreciate you,
roll
man.
tide, you guys, man. I'm gonna jump down here. Be sharp, Mr. P on the man. God bless y'all. Roll tide. Happy
Right
Labor Day,
back
y'all.
at you, brother.
Appreciate you. All right, Twister and Mr. P. But listen, y'all. I've had my say. Like I said, and these, okay, for whatever reason, the coaches have their reason for doing it. It's not mine. I'm not coaching. I just don't like what's being said. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna always be a Bama fan. Yeah, it's just game one. I wanted game one so bad. I did, but it didn't happen. So let's move on to game two. Let's hope and pray. But just know this of assuredly now, ULM is gonna be licking their chops too. Wherever, and like Governor JB 718 says, I hope he don't mind me quoting him. If he does, it'll be all right. If he does mind it, I mean, it's gonna be all right. But here we go. Alabama is everybody's Super Bowl. Remember that. Alabama is everybody's Super Bowl. It don't matter. When you get beat, when you beat Bama ever so often, that's the reason they rush the field. Why? Because you can count at least 40 times that you couldn't rush it. Why? Because Bama beat you. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. So I appreciate everybody for coming. I've been on here for 2 hours and 6 minutes and some change. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Now, if you have not hit that like button, please do that for me. Can't say thank you, Stacy. See you later on. And I appreciate everybody for coming. But we're going to be on hanging out with B Sharp tomorrow, y'all. And I want everybody, let's flood those chat. Let's flood B Sharp's chat. And let's come with the come on. It's week 2. I'm over week 1. It is what it is. We're 0-1. And we're going to pray for that young man, the player at Florida State who was shot Saturday night and over something senseless, I guess. And so, but matter of fact, it's senseless if you got shot. It's senseless. So let's keep him in prayer. But but listen, just remember, stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord Christ. And remember this: you can do all things through Christ to give you strength and all that good stuff. And I'm no expert. I just know what I'm talking about. So, I may not see you in the day of tomorrow. Personally, I'm gonna see you in the long run. It's just that simple. So have a good evening, everybody. And as I always say, look at him, Buster, 3-stroke Charlie, Billy. There's still yet hope for you. All that good stuff. So until tomorrow, God bless. Have a great evening, everybody. Roll Tide. Thank you again, Mr. P, for coming. And we will talk soon. And Piano Man is out. Roll Tide, everybody. Good night, champions.